I'm here at the Wailua River. We're here on Kaua'i. I've been in Kaua'i for a few days now. This is one of the most sacred points on the island. The river, obviously, there's a lot of recreational sports there too. But the Wailua Valley, this whole valley was very sacred. A lot of really significant old temples and spots are around here. There's a temple with a sacred birthing stone that royalty was born on. So the mothers of the chiefs, of the highest chiefs, the Ali'i, they would give birth on that stone, and then there was a bell stone that it would be struck and it rung out all through the valley to announce that a new high chief had been born. There are a lot of mystical sites here too. There is Kahale o Kavelo. Kavelo was sort of a shark man spirit, and his house or his cave is right down this road, actually. Right on the other side of that road is the ocean. Let's go ahead and walk on up there and take a look. So again, this whole valley is full of sacred spots and of course sacred heiaus, the temples. We're about to visit the oldest heiau here on Kaua'i, and it is said to have been built by the Menehune, like a lot of these heiau and like a lot of structures here on the island of Kaua'i. And since I've been here, obviously people are very familiar with that history of the Menehune and the traditions of the Menehune. But the more people I talk to, the more I hear that the Menehune are viewed as people, as an ancient tribe of human beings who later got mythologized, and some would say that it was a lot of outsiders who especially mythologized them and sort of turned them into these magical gnome figures when the history says that this was a group of human beings who lived here in ancient times. Now look at that. See the ocean beyond there. So right here where the river comes in, we've got this unique kind of space where fresh water and salt water meet each other. Right here in this sacred valley, the Wailua River. And so that's a big difference I'm finding being here on Kaua'i. I'm finding this big difference compared to little people stories in a lot of other parts of the world, like such as Mexico and a lot of Latin America, where the duendes, the chaneques, are a present reality that people experience as either as elemental nature spirits or as physical creatures, whereas here it's more part of history and cultural heritage and this distant memory of a very ancient people who were here on Kaua'i before the Tahitian takeover, before the latest wave of migrants came up from other parts of Polynesia. The theory is that the Menehune, these people were already here, already living here, and you will find structures here on Kaua'i that you don't see anywhere else in Hawaii. There are some petroglyphs. I couldn't see them because of the tide, but there's some petroglyphs down by the water that have a very different shape than other Hawaiian petroglyphs. And there's the Menehune ditch, which I'll talk more about, which is on the west part of the island, with the only place in Hawaii that you'll find these stones that are custom cut to fit into each other in this really unique shape. So again, we're going to go down and check out the oldest heiau, the oldest temple here on Kaua'i.